Ladies and gentlemen, the agenda before you is clear. It is divided into 5 sections that include presentations on topics carefully chosen to drive us on the right path. Please keep the presentations short and to the point. The essence is to have the meeting takeaways, and in the process, help us unlock issues, bedeviling delivery of services to the people of Kenya. Let us all stay on the straight and narrow to save our time. Towards the end of the session, this conversation also seems to coincide with the release of the EACC report, their survey and all that. The headlines are fairly scary today. So somewhere along the line, I think it will be important, because you're the principal secretaries, key drivers in this process of running government. It will be important that we address ourselves briefly to those issues. In conclusion, the people of Kenya wield the sovereign power, and we, the leaders, exercise delegated power. The responsibility bestowed upon us, therefore, is heavy, and it behoves us to deliver services that will enable all our people to enjoy economic and social prosperity. His Excellency President William Ruto pronounced himself on 1st November 2023 on the importance of the whole of government approach through the Executive Order Number 2 by establishing 5 coordination organs to enhance coordination for service delivery to the people of Kenya. The order clearly spelled out the role of the Office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary as a focal point for coordination of national government operations, with the National Government Coordination Secretariat having the overarching mandate of coordination and oversight. In fulfillment of this mandate, the National Government Coordination Secretariat has undertaken a range of initiatives to spearhead this mandate. These include holding several collaboration meetings with the National Government Administration Organization through the Ministry of Interior and Administration of Government, developing a draft coordination oversight, supervision, and management framework, and developing an outline of a list of priority projects, programs, and policies for coordination and oversighting. We will soon be sharing with you the latter 2 documents for your reference once they are finalized and ready for presentation at the next NDIC. During our engagement with the regional commissioners, one of the recommendations made was the National Development Implementation Committee should hold regular meetings, and this is an indictment on ourselves. These meetings will henceforth be held every 3 months without fail. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency President Ruto has severally reminded us to protect public resources with zeal to be able to actualize the bottom-up economic transformation agenda better again. The President raised the issue during the last cabinet retreat in Naivasha, where we were all in attendance. Ladies and gentlemen, we have not been overzealous in protection of public resources. Duplications and overlaps in some of our MDAs and state agencies is shocking. As a result, His Excellency the President, Dr. William Ruto, has directed the consolidation process of state agencies to commence to stop duplicity of functions and wastages. We have legally created state agencies that are similar in mandate, and all of them depend on the exchequer for resources. As a result, the exchequer has to resort to taxing citizens to raise these resources. This is not prudent utilization of our resources. We will be receiving a presentation today from the National Council of Law Reporting for us to appreciate just how serious this matter is. In addition, it is instructive to note that where we have signed agreements with development partners, for example, there are many cases where loans remain undisbursed because of non-fulfillment of conditions precedent to their effectiveness. As such, we continue to repay large amounts of commitment fees, even though the loans are not effective. I therefore wish to request the PS National Treasury to take stock of these loans and provide us with a report detailing the status of each. And I'm happy he's here. He'll be able to help us on this particular issue as well. Further, we have many signed MOUs, but implementation is very weak. And in some cases, the MOU just remain that, MOUs, without any follow-up. It is very important that we optimize on the available resources that we have. Through the presentation by the State Department of Foreign Affairs today, and the PS Abraham Singo is here, we also expect all ministries to start taking the necessary follow-ups and report progress in our next NDIC meeting. This again is so important because some of these MOUs are also linked to the Treasury issue, and they are there. I'm sure I can only say we'll wait to hear as they present where we stand on these issues. Ladies and gentlemen, the agenda before you is clear. It is divided into 5 sections that include presentations on topics carefully chosen to drive us on the right path. Let me take this opportunity to welcome you all to this first NDIC meeting of 2024. You recall that on 22nd March 2023, we held our inaugural National Development Implementation Committee meeting at the Kenya School of Government, where we agreed on specific deliverables. The takeaways from the meeting were clear, that there will be a paradigm shift in the management of public affairs. The trajectory will be driven by the whole of government approach, characterized by customer-oriented, high-performing teams focused on set targets, excellence, and professionalism. 1 year down the line, silo mentality, self-tafs, lethargy, and inefficiency are still evident in the management of public affairs. This has slowed down service delivery. We should never allow these issues to define us and become our bane. We must end them now. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency President Ruto has severally reminded us to protect public resources with zeal to be able to actualize.
As a PS in charge of internal security and national administration, I would want to bring it to the attention of my colleagues that we have a good cadre of officers spread across the country who are at our service, and they are much better placed to support and facilitate the work that we do as principal secretaries. And I know we will have shared this before, and there's a separate communication that I'll be sending out today, so that then we continue to make use or make good use of these officers. But more generally across the table is that we have an opportunity to better work together as colleagues, and we are no longer new in the offices that we occupy, and it doesn't take much to always reach out for help or for support, and also for clarity whenever things are not very obvious. And the office of the PCS is well placed to also support us in that respect. And the officers who work in the office of the PCS, together with the officers who work with PS Veronica. And lastly is that I'm looking forward to us having a very engaging session this morning for better coordination of government functions. Thank you.